As you're aware, the Child Development Center of the Bluegrass is participating in the Quality Rating and Improvement System pilot for the state of Kentucky. This presentation has been developed to give you a little more information about some of the components of the project, specifically the Language Environment Analysis System, or the Lena, and the Ubisense system. As part of this pilot, we are using these two tools to gather information about the language environment experienced by young children within specific areas of an early childhood education classroom. We will then compare this information with information gathered using the current observational measure by the state to help measure the quality of your child's classroom. The name of the observational measure used to measure quality is the Early Childhood Environmental Rating Scale, or the ECHRS. So let me tell you a little bit about the Lena and Ubisense. The Lena records total words spoken by classroom adults to children wearing the device, the children's vocalizations, and vocalizations heard from peers. The farthest distance that an adult or child could be in order for their voice to be picked up by the Lena is about 10 feet. These speech recordings will allow for analysis of children's vocalizations, the amount of adult words heard, and peer vocalizations. Ubisense is an indoor positioning and mapping system, basically indoor GPS, that provides second-by-second location estimates of multiple individuals simultaneously in the classroom in specific activity areas like art, pretend play, and the playground. Your child will be one of several wearing the Lena and an Ubisense location tag in the pockets of a custom-made t-shirt during school hours. The devices will not be visible from the outside of the clothing and should not interfere or be intrusive with his or her daily activities. Your child can go about his or her typical school routine and keep the recorder and location tag on for the full day. Combined, these two technologies will allow us to identify how the language your child hears is related to activity areas and the materials inside these areas. It will also help us determine how his or her movement is related to the language heard and spoken. By identifying where individual children spend time, with whom they spend time, and the talk they experience, we will be able to provide real-time feedback to teachers about the proximity of individual children to peers and adults, as well as the types of talk they engage in, which will in turn allow early childhood educators to better facilitate interactions within specific activity areas that support development. We will also be able to determine the degree to which children at risk for and with disabilities are included in activity areas, and whether the existing quality measure is a sensitive metric for these children.